Hello, hello, and welcome to Friday night. All right, that was a little strange. Welcome, everyone. Okay, something happened. Did you hear? Oh, I know what's happening. Hold on, I have got something else going on. There we go. All right, guys. I'm back. I was like, what is that noise? Why is my video playing twice? And how come it's yeah, anyhow, I don't know if you heard it, but I was hearing double time. Then I started hearing myself talk. Well, I had a tab open with this stream going on. So there we go. Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Scrapbooking. If you are new here, big virtual hugs to all of you. It's so good to see you. So I missed a whole bunch of hellos as we were getting on here. So Rebecca's here and Diane, Kara. Wow, long time, Kara. Hello, hello. Carrie's here. Judy's here with sunflowers from Kansas. I love it. Kathy G, Krista, Chris, Christina, Nancy's here. Darlene, Sue, Susan, Deb T, welcome. Mary Smith, Sherry's here. Jerry, Rietta, Gwen, Mindy, Bunny from sunny Florida. So good to see you all here. Joan, who's signing in as Richard. I love it. Love it. Carla's here. Oh, so great to see you. Carol's here from up north. Cheryl, welcome everyone. I want to just sit here and read everyone's name, but I know you guys are ready to scrapbook tonight because it is Friday night scrapbooking. So I just want to say again, hello. If you are new, these are the places you can find me. If you've been here before, you know we love Creative Memories products on this channel. We love the community, this amazing community, which just warms my heart every time I come on and see you. You guys, it's just like big virtual hugs back. So I am just so happy to see all of your names here. Beatrice, Carrie, Keisha, Jane, Carla, Lisa, Lynn, Deb, all of you, every single name on my chat list. Big hugs to you. I'm so happy to see you. Tonight we are going to do something that I've done before that you guys really seem to tune into and enjoy. And so I'm mixing two of our favorite things, which is making borders, okay, because we love making borders. And then how do we actually turn those into pages? Because simple, fast, fabulous, awesome pages are kind of like what we like to do here. But you know, the border just kind of kicks it up a notch, right? When we have simple, fast pages. So we're going to combine those two tonight. But I have to say, you guys, you're going to have to laugh with me a little bit here, you guys, because I just have to say, I have a warning for you. Warning, you guys, warning. All right. I I don't often get the chance to go on to, check out all the comments on my YouTube videos. I love to do it. I just, I just have to kind of budget my time where I can. So I went in and I was reading the chats and trying to answer some of the chats this week. And I came across 2 chats that said, or comments, you can leave comments here on my channel. Love seeing those comments. But I came across 2 separate people who said, too much chitter chatter, get to the point. So I feel like I have to give you all a warning right up front. You guys, there's chat ahead. Okay. There's chat ahead. So I'm just warning you now, because that's just kind of how we roll. That's how we do things here at Craft Some Joy. We talk. So I just want you to know this is a chatty channel. If that's not for you, there's lots of other channels out there. So I'm sure you can go find someone who suits you better. But I love seeing your names. I love interacting with you. If you have questions, always put that Q up there and I can search for that. Makes it a little easier to see questions, and we're going to chat because that's what we do here. To me, community is what it's all about here on YouTube. Anybody can just kind of throw things together and give you ideas. But to me, it's important that I get this time to connect with you. So you are all warned. And just always remember, you can catch the replay and just scroll through all the chit chat if that bothers you. Okay, so anyhow, just wanted to let you know. Okay, yeah, it does. Ramona says, I love the chatting. It feels like friends at a crop. And that's what I'm trying to build here, is that we are a community. We come together. You guys see each other's names. You guys talk to each other. I love that. I love that. You find out where you all are from. And so, anyhow, that's the way we roll here at Craft Some Joy. So I just want to just make sure. Oh, and I got my thumbs down. And you can never have a live without someone, kind of doing the thumbs down too. So anyhow, just checking that in. Bev says chat is her friend. Right. Okay. Thanks you all for your support. It means a lot. And Joan says, as you chat, I learn more. Yeah, that's kind of how we do it. So what I want to do really quickly, though, is also tell you what's new. So let me do a little flash over news and what's new, which is not that. Hold on. This one, news and what's new. Okay, now I'm on the right screen. Here we go. We have a brand new product collection from Creative Memories. And guess what? Yes, we're going to use it tonight. How about that? So if you bought the birthday bonanza, pull it out because we are going to do some borders and create pages with this. So I hope, the timing worked out really, really well from getting the launch and then getting it and having it here for you for Friday night scrapbooking. So who knew? Sometimes things do happen where, we are here and I have the new product in my hands to share with you, which is always super exciting. And look at that. My phone went upside down again. Okay. I checked this before, but it likes to flip back and forth. So we are going to, what is brand new is the birthday bonanza from Creative Memories. So there is a new collection, which has 2 paper packs. It has stickers, die cuts, a map pack, and embellishment, die cuts, embellishments, and a map pack. And there's 2 new tools. Okay, can we give a hurrah? Happy birthday. Yay, yes, for the 2 new tools. So there's a brand new Balloons and Stars border punch and a knockout confetti punch. I haven't even used this one yet. We're not going to get to this today, but I couldn't wait to use the Balloons and Stars. So we are going to jump in and use this collection. Very, very fun. And then I also want to mention that there is a promo going on right now where you can get, who did it? Who got it? A little silicone border mat. So the mats were really popular, the silicone mats. And so they brought back the little silicone mat, and now it's a little border sized mat. So it doesn't take up a whole lot of space on your table, but it's just enough to kind of, use your repositionable adhesive so that it doesn't stick to the mat and it only sticks to your border or whatever piece you're working with. So the promo is you buy 6 of any borders, and there's a whole list. So you just go to the website and click the promo button on creativememories.com and go to the promo, and it'll have the whole list of all the things that are left. Some things sold out, but all the things that are left, that you just buy 6 of those and you can get your own border mat. Okay, so yay for new things and yay for promos, which is free stuff for you. And I also just wanted to say I'm so excited because I have a couple products of my own that are now also in my Scrap Some Joy shop. And some of you didn't even wait for me to announce it. You've already said, I want it, I'm getting it. But I have my brand new dot grid story cards, which I've been kind of teasing you with a bit. They are now available in my shop. They're the same price as my previous dot grid cards, except they are double-sided, which I'm so thrilled. So on one side is that awesome dot grid, which I just love journaling on. And the other side is the Here's the Story, which I'll show you how to use that today. But these were designed also not just for helping us get those words on the pages, because you guys know how important it is to get the words on the pages, but also to go with the photo folders, my brand new photo folders. So I've talked about these. They are now in stock, and there are quantity discounts. I was able to bring back quantity discounts with my new printer because he did such an awesome job. So the more you buy, the more you save on these guys, and the little cards can go right in here and work together. So these are also double-sided photo folders and scored and already cut for you, ready to go. Okay, super excited. Just have to say, I just had to say it. Just had to say it, because. And last but not least, oh yes, the blog border guide is now available in print, already bound for you with the spiral binding and with the cover. So we are going to be using this today. So yes, just saw I was on. Yes, hi Judy. Welcome. Oh, another one of my Judy from Florida. Okay, so in your cart cup. I love it. Lynette's going to store hers in her cart cup. I love it. Yeah, we're going to have to find the right place to store these on Tidy Up, aren't we? So I know a lot of you enjoy Tuesdays because we just chit chat again. Warning, chat ahead. That where to put things, how to organize, and this last past Tuesday was pretty good, I think, because we had great questions on how do we really organize our paper, and so that was fun. Just check it out. And Jean said she received her order today. Love the photo folders. Yay! And Sherry says she got hers. Haven't had time to look through it. Okay. I know. It's time. It's Friday. You guys, we're here together. It's Friday. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 borders, and wait till you see them because they're going to just blow your mind how different they look. So my goal always is to show you that things, especially borders, pages and borders, can be thought of as templates or as, like idea starting jumping points so that you can take a look at something and go, oh, okay, I get the formula behind that. And let's see, how can I bring that into a whole new space with a new collection or a new idea? Okay, so so let me jump in and show you where that is. And in the book which borders, and then we are going to do a birthday bonanza border set and turn those into pages. And the other, just in case you have it, the other collection, which I feel like this collection just did not get enough love because it is so cute, is Backyard Barbecue. And I hope some of you got it. If you missed it, I have some in my shop, but this collection, you guys, this collection is cute. So we are going to do both of these, two different layouts, really different. One's birthday, one's kind of, it's actually, I'm using Father's Day pictures and Father's Day and my husband's birthday pictures for those. And then my daughter's birthday pictures for these. So it's going to be a fun night. Grab your tools. If you have your new products, I am going to be using the balloons and stars. I'm going to be using the border maker system. I'm going to be using the little house border maker cartridge and the circle punch. I'm going to use the custom cutting system and green blade, medium circle pattern, inside track green blade, medium green, and of course the 12-inch trimmer. Oh, can I also just say, I put this here. This kit is so fun. You guys, this kit is so fun. This is one of the card kits. We're going to have to do this together. Just saying. I started doing it and I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to do this together live because it's just so fun. Okay, so what we're going to do to start in, let's do birthday borders fun because it's always fun to jump in and see how to get use the new product. So let's see what happened. Joan tried to order the blog book. Okay, so yeah, Joan, it's not in it's in the regular shop. The blog book's in the regular shop, but we yeah, we'll talk. Okay. All right. So I think there were a couple questions. The borders in my book different from the borders released by CM last year? No. Okay. So let me just say these borders this is a compilation. So actually what you're kind of purchasing in this is the time it took me to put this book together, take all the different designs off of the blog. So they're all free designs. Everything on the blog is free. Everything in here you can get for free. You don't have to purchase this. But what I did is I took it and formatted it all, spent the time, took it to the printer, asked him to print it, color copies, double-sided, bind it with a plastic front and back and spiral binding. So that's what the cost is for. But the designs, you can find these same ones on the blog for free. So really, it's a convenience thing. It's really the time that it took for me to put this all together in one place so that you can have it in your hands and you can just, flip through it and kind of get inspired. That's what I do. When I'm ready, like when I saw the birthday, I thought, oh, let me look through and go, what could I do? And then I stumbled across this border, and it's on page 6 for those of you who have the guide. It's on page 6, and it's with the Cue the Blue, the Cue the Blue designs. And I love this border. And I thought, oh, that's cute. Let's make that into a birthday border. So that's what we're going to do. Page 6 is where we're starting tonight. And let me just show you where we're going. And then we'll make it all happen together. So this is the formula on page 6. And it has all the directions right here, which is like key because I don't like border books that don't have directions. It just drives me nuts. So I love that, the directions are right here. This is the border that I made for tonight for the new Birthday Bonanza collection. Same formula right here, just different collection. And it looks totally different, doesn't it? Isn't that fun? So I always like saying, check in, look at something, but just go, ooh, how can I make that different? Okay, so yeah, thank you, Red. It has all the measurements, yes. So And this one actually, I had to figure out a little tweak for this one. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is my project folder for this collection. I'm going to set these aside over here. And we're going to just dig into the new birthday bonanza. So I have my photos picked out and sorted and printed. And you guys know I love printing at home. And it's so exciting to hear that you guys have found Red River paper and how much you guys like Red River paper as well too. Something's going on. Let me get a little closer here so you can see. And that it's also helping your workflow. So to me, scrapbooking also has to do with workflow, how well we can get our pages done. Printing at home just really helps my workflow. So what I did is I printed, there were kind of two events around my daughter's birthday, kind of the home on her actual birthday, and then we went out to dinner. And so here's how I was just kind of jotting down some of the things I was remembering about when we went to dinner. So this is one of my story cards, just so you can see how you can use it. And I tucked it inside here. One of the wonderful things I just want to say outside of scrapbooking, just think if you were sorting through your photos and you had a stack of these little story cards and you could just jot down some of the details of the photos, whatever you tuck inside here, even if you don't scrapbook those pages, how wonderful that somebody could find the story that goes along with those photos and have that. Like, say something happened to me before I could make this page, right? They would still have a story or have some, details about the photos that are in this folder. So think about that. I know a lot of us are sorting through, decades worth of photos and different things. And if you could just take a minute and write down a few things, like something that might, a picture might trigger a memory, you can just jot that down. And then remember, you could always flip it over and write it pretty on the other side. So, I may not use this side in my book, but maybe I'll flip it over, but at least it's documented. Okay, so that's the pictures that I'm using tonight. And then the collection has fast to fab paper and some really fun, different, very colorful prints, as you can see. And the mat cards have the two sizes in here. So I'm going to set those aside. And then the papers that I decided to pull together for this border were these four, just because it had a lot of contrast and a lot of play between this palette with the design, the different sizes of printing. Plus this one is just really colorful and has a lot of different icons on it. So, all of these papers definitely double-sided. You can see this is kind of how I attacked the first border. I wanted to mention the border punch. I tried it out. And one thing that I realized is if you start your paper where it says to start on the punch right here, it gives you kind of this edge of a balloon. It's almost like, if you want to make a circle, the pattern repeat like this, it will finish off that balloon on the other side, right? And then I thought, well, I kind of don't like that. So if I'm going to punch this again, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm actually going to not get that little edge piece, that circle piece, and I'm going to just start with the star. And then I decided to clip the star off just so that the balloons actually fit really nicely within this border. So there's a little modification there. But we're going to start. So we need your punch and then 4 sheets of paper to give you that kind of high contrast to do this border. Now on this one, of course, they used the wispy beautiful border maker cartridge and tucked the circles inside, which I love that idea. Someday I'm going to make it just as it is, but let's have some fun and kind of play with some of these other colors. Okay. Oh, and then here's let me pull these out because we're going to use these. Here's the embellishments. And then we're also going to take a look at some of the Fast to Fab pages and stickers as well. So let me just tuck that over on the side. And we're going to get started first with punching that border. I also have a disclaimer, friends. So not only a warning, but a disclaimer. I took a little tumble earlier this week. And I don't know, you probably can't see it. My hand is a little bruised and I'm a little banged up. So I have to kind of go easy on my tools tonight, just saying. But that's why I already have some of these made, half of it made. But if you kind of see me kind of punching weirdly, that's why I'm still a little bruised on my hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the back side of the punch, this balloon punch, right? And like I said, I'm not going to start. I'm going to pay attention to the star side right here. Okay, right there. And I'm not going to punch all the way over to the edge. What I want to do is line up my pink paper. Let's see, how do I have it? This way. I'm going to go this way, or the rose paper, and I'm going to pull it over just so, can you guys see that? Just so that the balloon, I'm going to try to let that focus. There's a little bit of a gap right there. Okay, you got that right there. So that's where we're going to make our first punch. And as soon as you have your first punch upside down like that, you don't have to keep punching upside down. You can turn it over and then just use the guide to line up your punch, right? Okay. And so, yeah, Joyce, this is my blog guide, and you can find that in my Scrap Some Joy shop, at craftsomejoy.com. And the links are in the description, so you can just click on that. Okay, so, and we're on page 6. So now that I have that first punch done, you just line it up on the little guide to keep going. Okay, so we're going around to the next set. This, I think, is one of my favorite punches now. It's just so cute. The balloons, the hearts, the different sizes, the stars. It's just so cute. I just can see so many people are probably going to be so clever with this punch and do all kinds of things. But we're keeping it simple, fast, and fun here, and fabulous too, right? Okay, so there's the last punch, and I'm going to show you. So now what happens is that little part that we scooted the paper over is now at the end of our punch, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing because I wanted to round this balloon off. So I'm just going to take my multi-purpose scissors and actually now just kind of round that corner so that it's just a little round balloon now and not flat. Okay. Now the other thing, as I mentioned, so that's how you could change the border. And if you wanted the star to, be a little more pointy, you could play with that as well. But what I'm going to do, because it fits so perfectly on this border, is I'm actually just going to cut that star off, because then it's balloon to balloon. And so I'm just going to take and just, follow the line of the balloon and snip that little star bit off. Okay, so now we have our border punch. If you want to make a double page spread, you're going to have to do that twice and catch up to me. Okay, all right. So there we have the punched border. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the circle punch. This is the circle maker from Creative Memories. And we're just going to punch the confetti paper. So whatever you want, whatever paper you want to be this background, this kind of bright background here, you want this to have a high contrast between your punch and the next layer, right? So I thought this little confetti paper was just perfect because it had all the colors and all the different things in here. And let me grab my trimmer. I'm just going to trim this off. And it made a nice contrast to the pink. So, you know, where we have the little pink hearts in the confetti paper, it really brought out this pink in this plaid paper. Okay, so I'm just going to, you need 6. So 6 of the confetti and 6 of the blue, and then we're going to do 5 of the other one. So I'm just going to kind of see where I can make these circles, make them pretty as close together as possible. Save paper. So there's 3, 4, 5, and one more is 6. Okay, so we're kind of done with the confetti paper. You can set that aside. We have our 6 circles for the confetti. And then what we need is to grab our custom cutting system. So I need a mat. And can I just say, I love how clean my mats are staying now. I have a glass board. Oh my goodness. Now that I have the glass mat, my mats are staying so nice and clean. I like it. Just because I don't use this for my adhesive. But now we've also got the silicone mat. So yay, we've got all kinds of options to keep our boards clean. So when we go to cut our circles, we're ready. Okay, so our next layer is going to be the dark kind of teal green, and we need 6 circles to back our confetti with this, okay? So let me see if I can, if it starts getting too dark, let me know, and then I can turn the lights on. But I know I love the natural light. It looks so much better than the artificial light, so we're going to go with that for a while. Okay, so now we're going to go inside track, medium circle pattern, green blade, and we're going to cut 6 of these. So there's 1 and 2, and I'm going to go up here, 3, 4, 5, and one more is 6. Okay, so now we have all of our circles. You can see I've got quite a holy paper now. All right, there's still a lot of that we can use. Okay, hey, Suki's here. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Annette said, oh, she fell also last weekend. Yeah, road rash. That's kind of me too, Annette. So my heart goes out to you. I feel you. I've got a banged up elbow and knee and my hand, but it's getting better. It's just a little sore, you know. Kind of gets in the way of speed scrapbooking. Okay, so the circle, okay, we have questions from Keisha. So the circle, this one is with the circle maker, and this one, I've got my handy dandy ruler here. So this comes out to be, wow, right in the center. Let's see if we get it in the center. 1 3/4 circle from the punch. Okay, and then Keisha, the bigger ones, once you use the custom cutting system, let's see where that's in the center. Right here in the center. So that would be like 2 1/8. 2 1/8 on the bigger ones. You know, there's a little give on that for sure, for sure. Okay, so, but these circles are going to be the same size as the next ones we cut. So we have the confetti. We have our kind of teal color circle. We're not going to use the circle maker anymore. You can put that away. But we are going to grab this. I use kind of this chartreuse. Is this chartreuse? It's yellow, but it's got green in it. It's a green yellow, right? And on this one, as you can see, we only need 5 circles in here. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You've got the measurements for us in there. Appreciate that. So on this circle, the inside track green blade, we're going to do 5. Okay, so just make sure you get those pegs in there so that you don't rip your paper. So there's 1, 2, just moving down, 3. There's just enough to go straight down the paper. 4, and 1 more. Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to squeeze that in there or not. I might have to scooch it over just a bit. 5 over here. Okay. Okay, I should have scooted up just a bit when I was coming down there. Okay, there are 5 chartreusey circles with the balloons on the back. Okay. So here we have the trick that I'm going to tell you about. So in the blog guide, it says, you know, to punch the wispy chain. But what we did is we punched the balloon banner. And then from the circle punch 6 circles, which we did. And then we're going to cut, and then it says cut 6 circles using the inside edge medium circle custom cutting system pattern with the green blade, which we did here. And then we do, the next instruction is 5 and 5 circles. Then it just says adhere behind and in between the previously cut circles. Well, guess what, guys? That was a little tricky for me to do because it's there's a bit of overlap with these circle dimensions. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of a circle overlap to get it to be 12 inches. So if you want it to fit on your page, we have to do a little bit of, you know, kind of planning for putting this together. So I'm really glad I did this previously so I could save you the trouble later or tonight or whenever you decide to do this, if you want to do this border. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut a 1/4 inch strip. So this is just a piece of, you know, an index sheet. So a piece of paper, and I'm just going to cut a little 1/4 inch strip. I'm telling you, this is going to help so much. 1/4, an 8, you know, just whatever, just a small, like big enough for your adhesive to kind of roll on. Okay, so just a little, that's a little too small. Let's go 1/2 inch. There we go. That's better. 1/2 inch, so that you really have some room to add your adhesive. Okay, and then what we're going to do, this also gives you the 12-inch dimension, right? So it kind of makes you go, okay, here's the beginning, here's the end, and I've got to stay within those boundaries. So now what we're going to do is take all of our confetti and turn it over and adhere this to these teal circles. Okay, here. Oh, and I have to say, you know, it's, you know, it's nice being among community where it's like, oh gosh, yeah, I know what it's like to fall. It's hard. It's hard, isn't it? And you guys know our sweet Carrie, who has helped us so much with cutting. Carrie just told me she's actually been fighting pneumonia. So big hugs out to Carrie tonight too. I hope you get better, my friend. And you know, just well wishes to you as well. That's just not something fun to have to deal with. So she had to cut her Canada trip a little short, which was sad. Okay, so let's see. The ruler, Deanna. Oh, well, the ruler, it's on my favorite things page. That's also linked in the description. And it's called the Easy Read Ruler. Lynette, I don't know if Lynette's here, but she turned me onto it, and I absolutely love that ruler. I've talked about it many a times. Love it's called Easy Read Ruler. So, yep, got to get one of those. I'm even thinking I got to have one here in my scrap cart. It's right on the top of my cart. And then I think I need to take one in by my desk too, because sometimes I need to measure things over there. Okay, so now what we need to do is get the circles down so that they actually fit the 12 inch. So I'm just going to lay this little, basically it's just kind of a little cheater strip, and we're going to adhere to this. So what makes things easy is if you just take your adhesive and roll your adhesive right on the strip. See, it's good to have it a little thicker so that you don't get it on your mat. And then what we're going to do is actually take the two circles, and yes, you're going to see a little edge here. I want you to do that here and put the edge of the circle on your 12 inches, and then take this one and do the same thing. Put your edge of your circle to the 12 inches, and you also want this to be centered. Okay, so you want your circles to be centered on this strip. So use your mat. That's what I'm saying. Use your mat to make these initial startups. Now, if you have this little extra, see how I have that little extra there? Just take your scissors and just trim that off so you don't see it. Okay. But now you can see I have a start and an end, and then I have my little cheater strip here in the middle. That's what I'm calling it. I'm going with it. Okay, so, and now my border's 12 inches, which is what we want, right? So now what we want to do is just kind of overlap these little circles a little bit, and then also kind of keep them lined up along the bottom. And that's what I found when I was kind of building this originally is, you know, circles can be deceiving. Like you think you're putting them on straight, and you may not be putting them on straight. So use your mat to kind of keep things even. See, like that one I'm putting down too far. So I'm looking that I'm spacing these kind of evenly, overlapping a little bit. Spacing, overlapping. Yeah, I got to come up a little bit on this one. And then this last one right here. And yep, see, I'm overlapped a little bit more on this one. So I may have to scooch some down. Probably a good thing I could have done was like do one here, and then kind of work the way inside now that I'm thinking about it. But you can kind of take that, and then maybe you need to move these over just a smidge. It's almost touching, right? So that these are touching. There. Okay. But you can see how that little strip behind helps you move things around. I can move this down a little bit more now. There we go. Okay, so I've got that. That's the trickiest part. Getting your circles lined up. Okay, so now what I want to do is flip this over. So now we can see the backside, and we see our cheater strip here too. And what I was realizing is that this is actually easier to do working on the flip side. So now what we want to do is actually get these little squares. So I want the yellow part to be in the front, but they need to go in the center of these. See that? So these guys are going to overlap as well, but they're going to be in the center of the two pieces, you know, these two blue pieces. Okay, so that's the tricky part. So what I'm going to do is do the same thing, put my adhesive down on my little cheater strip. Okay, makes things easy. And then I'm just going to place these. Let's get lined up again. Okay, so now I'm going to put the bottom of my circles all along a line on my mat. And I'm going to stick this one right in between. Okay, and it's going to go on top of the strip, and that's fine because you don't see it. So I'm just kind of eyeballing it that it's in the center of these two, okay, and then that they're all even at the bottom. I had no idea how tricky this border was until I started doing it. I'm like, wow, it's a little tricky. Okay, and then the last one, but this helps, right? Helps. Okay, so I had a little extra adhesive. I'm just going to rub that off for now so I don't end up sticking to something I don't want. Okay, so now I have all my circles evenly spaced with these fun yellow pop-outs behind it. And it's time to add our balloons. So now we got to use our new mat, and I'm going to just add some repo adhesive. And remember, again, I cut off that last star, so it's going to be a little shorter than the 12 inches. Okay, and then we're going to take this and put it on top. And there's, I think, a super fun border with the new birthday collection. I love it. I love this punch. So cute. Okay, there we have our two borders. So if you are just following along, you can create another one if you want to turn this into a 2-page spread, or you can just leave it as a 1-page too. Okay, so if we are going to turn these into pages, what I want to do is pull in the Fast to Fab paper. And oh, here's something I realized with the paper. Yeah, thank you. You're welcome, Nancy. It's a huge tip on how to make this border. But can you see lots of applications for this? Yep. I think there are so many things that you can do to have make that really fun. So one thing I wanted to mention about the Fast to Fab, I got really confused because I pulled out 2 sheets of paper and then I'm like, oh wait, I've got 2 more sheets. So what they did is they gave you there's 6 designs, right? So the dark blue designs, and then like say the purple designs. So you get 4 sheets of the same design. Okay, so you get, see, like back here, behind here, you get 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. You get 4. So I was really confused. I don't know if anybody else was confused either. But in other words, it looks like there's duplicates because there are duplicates. So you get these 2, and then you get 2 more. So if you wanted to do 2-page spreads with the very same paper, you could. Or they go, oh no, now we know you want to actually use both sides. So now we're giving you 4 sheets so that you can use 2 of these and then 2 of these. And you don't have to choose, right? So I didn't realize that's how this Fast to Fab paper pack went. But I like it because then I can use these 2 pages, right? And voila, I still have this cute backside to use somewhere else. So what I ended up doing was looking at the Fast to Fab paper for something that was kind of neutral and that would work really well with my borders. And does this work or what? Like, oh my gosh, it was perfect. When I saw this paper, I thought, great. It's got this kind of dark background. I can just lay my borders right on top and turn those into pages just like that. So if you got the birthday bonanza special deal, you got this Fast to Fab paper in your kit as well. And let me see. Yep. So this one's going to go here right at the bottom. Super cute. So I'm just going to kind of line that up so it's straight. Oh, these circles, I'm telling you. Here, and then we're going to put this one here. So how fast was that turning borders into pages? Am I out? I think I'm out. And we've got these borders just to run right along the bottom. Now remember, we go one end to the other end because it's a whole 12 inches with the circles. Okay. And so fast, right? Boom, just like that. We're turning our borders into pages. Okay, so now what we get to do is have some fun with the photos. And then I might pull in some map cards. So like I said, I went ahead and printed some pictures. So this is my daughter's birthday. And I printed some small ones. So we had, we celebrated at home, and then we all went out to dinner as a family. So we have kind of our family set up, and then some more little pictures. And this one, I just thought when I saw my son got this, so it was my daughter ordered, it was an extra large fortune cookie. I don't know if you guys can see. It was an extra large fortune cookie. It was enormous, and it was so good. It had all this fruit, and there was ice cream inside. And then it came with like the extra large fortune. So my son held it up so I could take a picture, but I have to read it to you because it's kind of fun. It says, "Live for the nights that you can't remember with the people that you won't forget." So I thought that might be kind of fun to add to the page. And then, like I mentioned, I have some notes on the story that I want to add to these pages. So I can do that in so many different ways. So one thing I wanted to do was also take a look at this border and just go, oh, what can I do? These are the embellishments, and I'm in love with this little cake. It has kind of coating on it that's so cute. And I thought maybe what we might do is add a few little doodad details, and then that'll help me kind of decide where I'm going to put all my photos. My daughter loves balloons. We got her this birthday balloon, and then I have this cute little Make-A-Wish, which I thought, of course we have to do a cluster, right? I can't make a page without a cluster. So I thought I could pull these in, and then what I wanted to do, was, you know me, I've got to grab my layering shapes, and then I thought this kind of is getting a little bit lost to me. I mean, you might like the look of it cut out, but I was thinking about putting that on a little layering shape so that it kind of just gets noticed a little bit more, and I'll probably put that maybe up on a foam square. So something like this, a simple little cluster for this little area. And really, I think that's all this needs. There's so much going on with the borders and the layers and the colors and everything. That's it. You know, we've already got this printed down on the page, and super easy, right? So the only last thing maybe what I would do on here would be to, I could add, you know, a title, "Blow Out the Candles." That would be kind of cute. Possibly, or maybe one of the other things. And I do love that there's a pink journaling card. Her favorite color is pink. So, you know, I might pull in a pink journaling card. We'll see. I might have to do like a little peekaboo pocket or something. But, you know, that's really kind of all I would do to these pages. So, I think instead of just kind of finishing, well, I don't know. Do you guys want me to finish this? Finish, and show you? Like, it's really easy. I mean, it's really kind of easy. I would just, let me cut these apart. Maybe I'll finish one side. How's that? Let me cut these apart and stick them down because we don't really need a whole lot more. So I printed this, these two photos. I just thought I might even tilt. I just thought they were cute, but they didn't need to be big because they're kind of the same photo. So I printed those small. And then I liked both of these because it shows her and her gifts. And then, of course, her with her mom and dad. Got to have that on there, too. So I can add this. Super easy right up here. And then these are this year, 2023. So these would just slip right into my family album. Okay, so just like that. You know me, I do like my linear pictures in here, but then on these little ones, they're so cute. I thought, oh, that would be kind of fun if I did a little tilt on those. Yep, might have to do that. And then, because it kind of goes in, I like it going in here with these. So I think I'll go ahead and just put this down. Hey, why not? You guys, we're scrapping together. Then I'll have this page done, right? We kind of tuck the balloons coming. Oh, I like it coming out right there. The cake. Maybe I want the cake. I think I want the cake on a foam square. So I'm just going to put this down here. And more adhesive on the back. Let's get that in the right spot. I want to see those little balloons. Those balloons. There we go. Like right there. So I can still see these balloons. Don't want to cover up too much of that. And then I'm going to get my foam tape and give this little cake a dimension, some dimension. Okay. Tilt. Tilt. Joan says, or Julie says, tilt. Do it. Finish, Joan says. Okay. All right, you guys. You're too cute. Tilt. Do it. I know. You're a bad influence. Okay. I know, Kathy, you know what? I thought at first, oh, I don't know if I can work with that green or that greeny yellow. I was like, I'm not sure. But, you know, I think it really is about pulling the right colors together, right? The right colors together. And if you pick the right ones so that it's not overwhelming and it's not too in your face, it comes out beautifully like that. I mean, I think that looks really nice. So, okay. Because you guys told me to, I will do a tilt. I'll do a tilt. So this one I'm going to tuck up here. I might actually, I think there was some pink. Was there some, I don't know if I want to do a pink. Little background on this. Would that be cute? Ooh, that looks cute. I think I'm going to give a little separation, just a very thin. Oh, I need to straighten just trim my little white edge. So I'm just going to do a super thin, really, really thin border on these. Same here. I think I just need to trim an itty bitty bit, but that pink just makes it pop, right? So sometimes we just need that little separation to finish it off. Okay, so let me just come in here. Oh, I'm going to need my big trimmer. can't get in there. Let me bring my big trimmer back out. And just the tiniest little border on there. Okay, now I can see something was not straight. Probably me not putting the photo on there straight. There we go. And then trim that tiny little bit off the top. Okay, so just a tiny little bit of pink. I like it. And that gives a little contrast to the paper and then sets it apart from these photos over there too, right? Okay. Kind of gives you little clusters of space. I'm going to get this right in here. Just that little bit. Okay. Oh, I think I may have gone crooked. Okay, we're just going to go with it for right now because I'm on top of something. I should not have done that. I'm on top of that. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Do be better at cleaning your workspace. I'm trying to get it all in this tiny little space. But I do like the little touch of pink on these, right? Okay, so let me scoot these over here. Add a little bit of adhesive. Okay, so this one, like I said, I'm going to put this up at the top. Here, and then we're going to tilt. Yes, we'll tilt. And actually, I think I'll even do tilt and tuck. How about that? I'm going to tuck it under here. Okay. Just like that. Love it. All right, so I'm going to just kind of leave it here. Same treatment for the other side. I would cut some, cut these photos down, put these in here. I'd probably end up coming in here and backing this photo. You can always bring in a large mat card to do that as well. Oh no, let me see, the large mat card here. Let me see, is there a pink one? So there's this pink. Makes a quick mat. So you could do something like that. And then trim these down and add those in. Maybe continue the tilt. and then finish off the page. Of course, I need to add my journaling. And then, there's also some more places in here that you could add or tuck in some more little embellishments or some stickers. You could add in a few other things. I could do a little journaling in here or do my journaling on one of the map cards. Okay, so that's kind of just a quick overview, really getting out of the box for thinking, look at this as a formula, right? Just circles, mark circles on top of circles with a strip going across. And then if you're making it a 2-page, I like the idea of just taking one area right here to create your cluster and then just kind of leaving the rest of it as it is. Okay, so there's our first borders into pages. And I want to just share this other one with you for time's sake. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do all the nitty-gritty details on all the other stuff, but I'll share some pictures of this after it's completed. How about that? Okay, and I'll leave my story card in there and add some paper here. Okay. All right, super easy. I hope you like that. I think it's a really cute, fun, easy border. There's that one, and then there's that one with the little cluster and some embellishments. Okay, Fast to fab pages. Easy peasy. Okay, and I'll finish those up. I promise. I'll show you. Okay, let's move on because I want to show you this other fun border. And we are going to jump into backyard barbecue. So we are done kind of with birthday stuff for now. But what we will need is the border maker system, our 12-inch trimmer, and the little house border maker cartridge if you have it. Okay, so yeah. Oh, good. Carrie's here. Big hugs, Carrie. I hope you feel good. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. Yeah, a little pop of color. Yes, that's all we need. Okay, so now let's go in the blog guide. We're going to turn to page 26. And I was, like I said, I love just flipping through and kind of going, oh, formula. Like, what would be the formula for this border? What would be, like, this is a good example. This is another circle formula, right? These are actually squares and circles together. Such an easy formula. But think of outside of the box. What if you did C's please with this formula? Totally changes it, right? So that's what I was doing. And I came across this border and I thought, now that's interesting. I don't have any autumn pages right now, but I do have some Father's Day and my husband's birthday pictures to scrap. And like I said, this really cute backyard barbecue collection. Love this collection. The colors, I don't know. I'm a plaid girl. Are you guys, do you like plaid? I love plaid. Love plaid. So what I ended up doing was recreating that autumn border, this one. This is on page 26. The autumn border into this. Can you believe that's the same formula? So this is the same formula. This is this. So what I did though is completely change the collection, and then I also turned this horizontally because I wanted to use the cute little houses as my border maker cartridge. So for this one, the key is thinking about what border maker cartridge you might want to use in order to, whether it's going to be vertical or horizontal. And, I could have done that as a vertical border, but I just think it looks way cuter as a horizontal. So you want to learn how to do it? So easy. This one's pretty easy. Okay. So one little change I had, which I felt added to the whole overall, is that you want to change this 3-inch to 3 1/4. Just that little 1/4 inch gives you a little bit of a reveal on the edges to your paper. So, grab a pencil. I just think it looks a little better to have this. It looks more finished to have a little bit of an edge. So you need 3 1/4. Okay, so what we're going to do is jump in and read the instructions. So the first piece is going to be 3 1/4 by 12, and that's going to be our base. And so let me kind of pull out the papers that I used for this combination. And one thing I did too, we're just talking about all the things, is I actually started off with John's birthday photos, my husband's birthday photos. And I noticed that there was navy, and he's a July birthday. So I had my red, white, and blue cushions out on the couch. And so I thought, oh, how fun. I can I wanted to pull in red and some blue, right? And the other photos that I'm doing on the other page don't really go, but that's okay because this is kind of going to be my base, jumping in with some of those colors. So I decided out of cabin or backyard barbecue, my favorites kind of out of this, I love plaid. So it's going to be this blue plaid with the red. I wanted to pop out this red because of the photos. So I'm using the red gingham. Okay. And then I love that there's 2 different kinds of wood. I'm such a wood fan in this pack. And there's this stripy wood, which is on the back of the red gingham. And then there's this really kind of fun, almost like picnic table looking wood with a grid. And so this is the one that I used for the border maker. So our background border on this, that's going to be, you know, your biggest piece of paper. So if you're recreating this maybe with a different collection, just think, what do I want? Again, I need that contrast. Okay. So contrast between these two. And then this is my color pop. So your third piece is going to be the color pop. So contrast, but and patterns that work together, and then a pop of your color. So the first piece, like I said, we're going to switch this and change it to 3 1/4 for the background here. Okay. So very different. Yes, Bobby's like, wow, that's really different. Exactly. So 3 1/4, and this is just, you know, I've been using this collection. I love it. So a little extra piece I have, 3 1/4. So I'm just going to have a little strip left. Extra, 3 1/4. And then the next strip we're going to do is, here is the ombre orange tonal to 3 by 12. But we're switching that up and we're using the wood paper, but it's a 3 by 12 inch strip. So the measurements work, right? Even though we're switching things up. Now there is a little bit of a trick to this border because I made it wrong the first time as well. And so I'm going to show you so you guys don't make the same mistake. And then the third strip, actually, let's go ahead and cut this too. The third step is 3 pieces of designer paper, and this is going to measure 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. So what I'm going to do is actually just cut a 2 3/4 inch strip. Sorry, guys. Okay. 2 3/4 inch strip here, and then turn, and we're going to cut that 1 3/4. 3 of those. Just so we have it all handy. We have all our cutting done and it's all handy. And 3 here. Okay. And that's all we need for the paper and our trimmer. And now we're going to switch over to the border maker system. Okay. So here, like I mentioned, they used the pyramid border maker. And I was rereading it. Punch on both sides at every other notch as shown. Yes, but they should have a warning sign in here to flip your paper. Like, don't keep it on the same side. You have to go from the right side to the wrong side. That's the trick. So the 3-inch paper works great. You don't have to use Post-its or anything. And so I have the little house border maker cartridge in here. And so we're going to start at the top and punch, and we're going to skip. Okay, so we're skipping this one and we're coming to the next one and punch, skip, and we're going to punch this one. Okay, so it's every other punch. Okay, so what Lauren did the first time is, oh, good, now I'm going to do the other side. And I started here and then skipped and here and skipped. And then what did I have? I had houses opposite, which, you know, I could have gone with that, but then I thought, no, I'm just going to redo it. I'm going to do it right. So what you want to do is actually flip to the other side of the paper, okay? Or you'd have to switch which notches you're going to punch on. Does that make sense? Basically, friends, what you want to do is wherever you have punched, you want to punch in those same places again. Okay? And the thing is, when you put your holder down, you can't see it. So think ahead. That's what I'm warning, 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 warning. So this one, I flipped to my paper. So it's going to be a top notch, skip, the next skip, and then the next one. Okay, that's it. And with this punch, this border maker cartridge, you have this little bit of paper that's left. We're just going to cut that away with scissors. Okay. So has anybody made this one? Did you do the same thing? Please tell me I was not alone making that mistake. It's like, oh, I forgot. Yes. So we had to try again, right? Try again. So I'm just cutting those little edges off from where those little houses are. And I think this is a really fun formula. We're talking formulas. Whenever we do borders, there's always, I think, a formula that lies underneath the design. Okay. So we have our every other, right? And our base, so easy. But do you see how that little 1/4 inch gives you a bit of reveal now, which I think is so fun. And then, like I said, you could either do it vertical, but I thought this was really cute going horizontal. So, and now this is my other thing. We're making this into a 2-page. So since I have a block and houses, what I'm going to do is turn this one, right? So that I continue the pattern and I have a block houses, and end with houses. Okay, so just noticed that. Thought I'd point that out. Let's go ahead, flip this over. And we're just going to do a little repo adhesive down. And then this goes right in the center, right up to the edge, because we are working on 12-inch paper. Okay, here we go. A little bit of reveal on the top and bottom. And then our little plaid squares, then see how they fit just perfectly in that space that we skipped. So such a fun formula, right? So you could do that. Again, it just makes this perfect little rectangle that you can use for decorating. So let's go ahead and add our rectangles in here, our little plaid rectangles in here. And then we can finish this off with some decorations. You know, the good stuff, stickers, some fun stuff. Okay, so what I ended up doing on this side, and so we're going to kind of continue on, but, you know, continue but different. These are the 3 stickers that come with Backyard Barbecue, and I thought they were so fun. So one of the things I love are these arrows, or, you know, kind of banners. And I thought, oh, this makes such a fun little interest in between. So I'm going to continue this and repeat the same pattern. And nice that they give you 2, right? So I'm going to take, since my dark blue's over here, I'm going to take my dark blue and put it right here in the center. Okay, then I went with stars. Take the little star banner. This one goes here in the center. and then the blue plaid at the end here. So if you wanted, you could turn them and they could kind of go into each other, but I like the idea of kind of flowing in one direction with those. And then I have some other thoughts. So this was my husband's birthday, so I thought it might be kind of fun to pull in the sticker that says party time over here. But guess what? It's red. And so it gets lost on the gingham. So you know what I've got to have handy are my little layering shapes. And I thought I could do a fun little circle. That one might be too big, just to give a little bit of bounce between. Maybe this one. A little bit of white between. I don't know. I do like the stitching. That might be okay. It's a little over the edge. I think that's okay though. Yep. Okay, I like the stitching. I'm going to stick this one right in here. Party time. Give a little background. You could also use the circle punch if you don't have die cut embellishments. Layering shapes, you guys know my layering shapes I love. They're in my shop. And so I'm going to stick that there. And then this is a new layering shape that I've come across. And I'm hoping to have this in the shop soon, but it's stars. These little kind of stitched stars. Love the texture on those. So I'm going to add another star. I'm going to repeat again. Add a star over here. Such cute stars. I love these. And then I'm going to add another sticker. So I kind of did a rectangle sticker here, a star, and then kind of an organic. Then I'm switching to circle star. And then I was thinking probably this fun little sticker that says cheers on it for the last one. And since I put this one up on foam, I'm going to do the same thing for the little cheers and add that over here. And I like that this is actually facing in this way. It kind of finishes off the border right there. Okay, so design, sticker design, shape, and then another sticker. And oh, I had that one up on foam squares. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to put this one up on foam squares too, or foam tape. Foam tape or foam squares? Which ones do you guys like the best? Curious. I tend to reach for my tape all the time. I don't know why. I like cutting my tape. Okay, let me put this one with a little dimension. Now we've got party time happening right there. I'm going to tilt it a little. How about that? Okay, so now we've taken and created two borders for a double page spread out of one formula, which looks nothing like it, right? So here's the formula again. And once again, the only difference, I trimmed this to 1 3/4 instead of, 3 1/4. 3 1/4 instead of 3 inches. And then just remember my tip to make sure you punch opposite the one you already punched. Okay, so good to know. Little things, right? So we don't make mistakes like I did already. Okay, so we can put our fun stuff over here. And for this layout, I was thinking, let's do a really simple background. Let's turn these borders into pages. And that can be as simple as using white, but then I also liked the contrast of the navy as well. So I may do something just as simple as adding a white strip maybe to make that border pop, and then adding some navy cardstock on top of that. Still, we'll have to grab my photos and check it out. Okay, so there you go. Fun borders for, you know, outside barbecue. Now, what is interesting is both of my borders today ended up being horizontal bottom of the page borders. I don't know why. Or you know what? We could flip it. We could do these. Let's do that so that they're not at the bottom. Let's flip them and put them on the top. How about that? Okay. And then let me pull in some of my photos. So the first ones, what was it? Oh, right. John's birthday and Father's Day. So I kind of sometimes now don't take so many pictures, and I've got to combine, right? Like on a 2-page spread. Luckily, his birthday is somewhat close to Father's Day. So it's kind of fun to add these in. Might have to do a peekaboo pocket on those. And then this was his birthday, and you can see he's got an orange shirt on, and I'm just not going to let that bother me at all. That he's wearing orange over here kind of goes with the yellow. We're just going to go with it. And so I have these, and then I have these fun pictures of him with the kids. So wow, I'm running out of room. Looks like I'm going to have to grab in some peekaboo pockets for these, and see how we go with that. Okay. So let's see. Let me grab my little personal trimmer and start trimming these down. And let's turn these into pages. Okay. So I'm going to trim these down to 4 inches. Sometimes, like I've mentioned before, I just print 4x4s on a 4x6 because it saves ink, and I know I'm going to trim them down anyhow. So I just do that. It's a little waste of paper, but it saves me time in the long run. So I go with it. And this one. And 4. Okay. Let me trim this one down also. Okay, and I'll have to kind of see what I'm doing over there. I may have to do a peekaboo and put that one on the back. And let's see how I'm going to do these. Probably going to have to do peekaboo with the boys and the girls, right? Over here. And I definitely want to bring some contrast in because I need that layer of separation. So I kind of like the idea of just bringing in a big block. Remember, we've talked about blocks of color. And just get this big block of navy in here with these guys. Okay. And so I'm just going to kind of lay this out. And I think what I'll do is trim this and then add in. Okay. So you can see I'm out of room here, but what I can do is actually trim these a little tighter so that I can get this all to work in. And let me see. I think what I'll do is I will put Ellen up here, Adam here, and I can take some off the side of Adam, definitely, Audrey and Eric, because that's the order, the order of our kids, and leave these up here. And then let me take some trim some off of these. Okay, So now we have that. It's going to line up into one big block. And then over here, I'm going to take off a quarter here and trim this one down, take a quarter off of here. Okay, and I think that should do it. Yep, now I can get that all in on a 12-inch with a little extra. And so I've got a little extra room here, but we can always fill that in with something fun. Okay, so I'm going to just take all this, stick it down, and then cut. And sometimes that's how I like to just make my mats work harder, faster for me, is instead of using, multiple pieces of paper, I'm just going to use one big piece of paper, get my photos to all fit, and then trim that down. Okay, and I'll show you how I'm going to kind of take care of that extra space that I have once I get my photos in here. Okay, I've got these all tucked in. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm going to line these two up here. And so this is going to go a little over. If my photos, the other thing I could have done is reprinted, zoom out a little bit, and cut these down so that they all fit. So this is a 4x6 and a 4x4, so that, they would all make the same measurement. Then I'd have just one big block. It's another way. Okay, and right in here. Just like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my big trimmer and cut this down. Right here. And turn. So now I have this nice separation, kind of like a mosaic of my photos. Right here. That I can just slide right in. And I've got this nice big border up top. I think I still have room for all of that, right? Let's see. Put that in there. That goes, yep, right up to the top. Okay. And if you were working on an actual page, you could just stick this right down to your page as well. But since this is a pocket page, I know this is going to go in a pocket. I'm just going to use a piece of white cardstock. Bring this across the top. Whoops. Come on now. Here we go. And now we can add our big block of pictures. Right in here. I like that little bit of white kind of showing all around. If you were working on Spargo pages, that would be really neat too. Okay, so what I'm going to do, actually, it's not the end of the world if you have negative space, right, in your layouts. That's kind of what I call negative space in here. But one of the things I've learned to do with that is actually use it to my advantage and put something fun in there, which would be another layer of pattern paper, right? So let's go in here and see what might work. We could do, I like this white kind of plaid in here, like that. That would be kind of fun. And then what that would do is also give me a little room right here to do a title. So in fact, I think maybe what I'll do is scooch these over so that I can put the title. No, I have that title there. Maybe I'll just leave it here. Okay, so I'm going to get really accurate here and just use my pencil and eyeball where I'm going to cut this strip down. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little piece. So it's just kind of like putting a little puzzle piece in there to finish off that space. Find my pencil mark right here. So that ended up being, oh, it's about 1 inch. Let's call it 1 inch. Just, yep. One inch, and then it should be 4 because my pictures are 4 inches. Hi. Yep. 1 by 4. So just a little 1 by 4 piece. And we pop that in there. And then I've got kind of that space. It looks like it was planned rather than like, oh, her pictures didn't come out the right way, right? Okay. And once again, this gives me a little anchoring piece that I could, like I said, put stickers, titles, whatever on there. So I'm just going to add a little adhesive and tuck that right in here. Okay. I am not getting things straight tonight. Here we go. Okay. So now we have the other side, and I would treat this, you know, very much the same, except the pictures are all different sizes, right? But I'm definitely going to add in that navy and put the border at the top. So let's put this here all the way at the top. Okay. And then I had an extra photo on this side. And so I like these like this. And then I'm going to use this because I don't have a lot of room right now for journaling. I'm going to use a peekaboo pocket. I'm going to get that stuck down and put this guy on the back of the peekaboo pocket. So let me trim my photo down a little bit. I'll trim this down to a 5-inch photo just so I have a little background to play with. And let's finish this one off. I just thought this was such a fun, they're talking. It's kind of one of those in the moment photos. I love that. And this one, actually we could also kind of squeeze this in, but I do need a place for journaling. So I'm going to grab a peekaboo pocket. Okay. And I'm going to do a flip up on this one. Okay, so shirts for Kathy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Next year, yes, make sure John wears coordinating shirts for Father's Day and for his birthday so that I can coordinate the pages. I'm going to have to make a mental note. And Kathy C has a question. Do I still print all my photos? All these photos, you know, I have 2 favorite photo printers, right? And my favorite photo printers are the Canon Crafters, just beautiful photos. And then I also have just like right next to me, my little Epson PM400. And I do love that Epson as well because it's smaller, you know, it takes up a little less room and I can just have it, but it doesn't do bigger photos. So I love both of them. The Canon will do 8x10, 12x12, 7x7, whatever, 8x8, all borderless, which I love. So hard question, but I do print all my photos at home. And you pick the photos, you go to your camera roll, you pick your photos and do a little tweak to them. You've always got to hit that exposure up. You want to hit that exposure up and use your magic wand. I always like to play with the brightness. Sometimes I play with black point and kick that up a little bit, and saturation, those things. So always just take the extra couple minutes, super easy to, just get your photos to look a little brighter and better. Remember, when you are looking at it on your computer, on your phone, you have light. It's showing light behind your photos. So when you print, there's no light behind your photos. So you always have to go a little brighter than what you think you're going to need. So what is Lauren up to? I'm just doing the same kind of thing where I am making a block. I'm going to have to use my guide because I can't see where this is cutting. I'm going to make a block of blue navy paper as my background for these photos. Okay. And I need to move that up. Somehow I just didn't nail that on with my trimmer. Okay, now that's good. Okay, and then my peekaboo pocket is going to go here. And so I'm going to trim this down. But I think what I want to do is kind of have it the same. I may have it the same size as this. So I'm just going to take, all I took off, I think it looks like was a 1/2 inch. Okay, yeah, 1/2 inch. So I have this all trimmed down. And yep, guess what? I have some more negative space over here, so I can do the same thing. But we are going to kind of just set this in place, kind of give a mirrored image of both sides. So still same kind of formula pretty much, but we are using different size photos for this. Okay, so this one definitely has a lot more negative space. So we can do a couple things. We can add paper in here, or we can add embellishments. So I'm not going to be able to stick this down because this is going to go on top of my page, my slip-in page, but I will print, let's see, or get some printed paper. Where's my, oh, I do like that. I do like that. I do like that. There's so many fun patterns in here. Let me go in here and grab. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. I got piles to both sides. Ooh, yellow would be fun. Yeah. I like this yellow. Isn't that fun? The little stars and then this awesome plaid. It's the same plaid as the blue, but it's yellow. So I'm going to take this just to add a little pop of color and create a backing piece for my photo. So we're just going to turn this into a 4x6. And whoop. And now I have a fun little background for this. And the yellow actually works really well with the pie. My husband wanted apple pie instead of a birthday cake. So my daughter Audrey has an amazing apple pie recipe as well. So it's funny how we all like different things, right? Like Eric, He loves that lemon cake from America's Test Kitchen, and my husband is all about apple pie recipe that we have. I don't know what is with me not going straight tonight. Actually, I think I'm going to pull this up to the top and then leave the yellow at the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. So I can probably put something fun in there, like, say, lighting the pie. Time to light the pie. The candle's on the pie, not the cake. Okay, so then this will just get tucked in here. And that's where that picture will go. And you guys can imagine the finishing touches, right? See what we've got, if there's any others. Cabin time. So cute. Okay, so these two are down. Oh, I didn't stick the blue down. So let's stick the blue down. And super simple, super fun. But you know what makes the pages, right? Here's the thing with borders and turning borders into pages. Keep your photos, in my opinion, only my opinion, right? You guys do whatever you want, but in my opinion, keep your photos simple, right? Keep this simple because there's a lot going on in our borders, right? Which is all the layers and the patterns and the texture and all that fun. So, if you do more layers and all kinds of different things around your photos, it's going to be very distracting, in my opinion, only in my opinion. So, just keep it simple and look at love and fun. I love it. Love and fun. Where did my layering shapes go? Here they are. So, to kind of tie this together, finish it off. Here we go. You can see there's the double page, right? With those fun borders. Does that look anything? Did you guys have any idea? It's the same border. Looks totally different, right? Than that one. We could do something fun down here. What did I use? I used stars. Oh, that would be kind of fun. Where did my stars go? Could bring in another star down here. That'd be kind of cute. Oh, or over here. Could make some stars kind of peek out. I don't know where I want to put the stars. Maybe here. Can't see it there. My star's too big. Maybe I need smaller stars. That's what it is. Okay. Could add, oh, that's cute. Some fun little smaller stars. And let's find a different shape then. I used dotted circle. I think I'll bring in, since I have a dashed circle, I could do this down here. So that'll kind of sit underneath the peekaboo pocket. And let's stick you guys down over here. It's funny how all these just little touches at the end just kind of make everything come together, right? Just a couple little stars. There was an ampersand. Oh yeah, here it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this or not because I like it just with love. That's sweet right there. But we could do love and fun. I don't know. That's cute too. What do you guys think? Should we do love and fun down here or just leave it love? All right. Pop it in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. Add it in. Love and fun. I'm going to stick this down. Tell me what you think. Okay. So this is going to go here. Love. So do we do love and fun? We do that. And then while you're telling me in the chat, the last piece would be, so this is going to go on the outside, but what I need is a journaling box. So of course, I'm going to add in, I love my dot grid. So I'm going to add in my dot grid right here for my story. And then this will go right on top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Right here. And so this is layering. What do you guys think? Love and fun. Just love. Oh, just love, just love, just love. Love. Oh, you guys. I think so far 2 to 4. Donna says she loves the chat. Right? Warning, you guys, chat ahead. We will be chatting here on this channel. We do it. We chat. All right. You guys let me know. I got to put another couple. I got to put a star over here, a little red star. Oh, and that's how I finished this one off. Forgot to mention that. So you can do a little red star here. These all come on here. Little red star here. And then there was, let's see, a little blue star. Did I put a little blue star somewhere? Oh, right there next to the star. Yeah, that one. We'll put that one there. Okay, so love and fun. Fun! Chat, chat, chat. Okay, switch them if you use both. Fun and love. Oh, love and switch and fun. Love and fun. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it love for now because I think that's what got the most votes. And I can always add in more later. But sometimes, as we've said so many times, right? Less is more, right? That's the way it is. Okay, so there we have a finished 2-page spread, cabin time. Let me make sure you guys can see it, with a few little extra goodies. And probably have to come right back in here and do something in this space for, you know, John's birthday or something. Maybe I'll practice my lettering since we just did our lettering class too, right? And get some fun kind of lettering, and we'll toss that in there. Okay, so there we have it. 2 separate borders that we've turned into 2 layouts. Really simple though, right? I think that's the whole key. Do all the fun in your borders and then keep your layout really simple and easy and fast. So that was on page 26. We turned this one, flipped it horizontally, and then we also did on page 6. Let me grab those. I think this is my favorite, right? Oh, these are so cute. The birthday border, birthday bonanza. I didn't get my picture stuck down over here, but you guys can figure it out. Do a little tilt. But again, a very simple layout where my photos are concerned. Leave all the fun down here. All right. There we have it, my friends. What is new and coming up? I'm going to come back to the chat and just look for questions really quick because I know I kind of probably missed some. Let's see. Susan said, I only saw the digital version. The paper copy is not sold out, Susan. It's right next to, sometimes things get pushed around in my shop. So it's right next to the printed and digital are right next to each other. Yes. And Christina has a great question. So I know I can really confuse people with my shop. So here's the thing, guys. Let me go find my website for you. Okay, I'm going to do a quick screen share so we can follow along together. So here's my website, and it's craftsomejoy.com. Anybody can go to the shop button and hit the Scrap Some Joy shop. When you click on that, you go into my my online shop where I have my exclusive products that I've come up with, and also retired products, and some, you know, current products as well, because I know sometimes people like, oh, give me, you know, some adhesive while I'm shopping. So right here at the very top, here's the printed copy and here's the digital copy. There's also gifts that I put in my shop. So if you choose to shop with me online in my retired product shop, I like to say thank you for doing that. And anybody can shop here. So sometimes I know a lot of people are looking for retired products. I do not mark them up other than tax that I pay. So they are not those inflated prices that you might find on eBay or somewhere else like that. They are just, you know, the regular prices in my shop. And then you can see, like, here, my new dot grid cards, my photo folders are here with quantity discounts. So if you click on this, you need to, you know, do the drop down menu here, and 50 pack, 100 pack, you save $5, 200 pack, you save $20, right? So it's good. Just select what you, the quantity that you want there. Okay, and let me go back. You also get a free sketch booklet if you'd like one for any purchase. And then the summer denim is a gift with purchase. So people, anyone who shops in my online shop, there's a built-in thank you for doing that. Okay, then I have people who shop with my Creative Memories link. And that's when they have decided that they want to support me and my Creative Memories business as an advisor and shop using my link. So then I have to find new and fun ways to say thank you to them. And the two main ways that I do that are through my Facebook group, my VIP Facebook group. So if you order in my shop, that doesn't give you access to my VIP Facebook group. It's only when you choose me as your advisor through Creative Memories. You use my link. Then you can go into my Facebook group, my customer Facebook group. And the second thing is the VIP shopping area. So you can see if I click on this right now, there is a password. And if you are a customer, you will get the password. So I look you up, make sure you are a customer. And then if you are, through my CM link, my Creative Memories link, this is how I thank you for shopping with me as your advisor. And I put certain things in my VIP area that are not in my regular shop, things that I might only get a few of, or, you know, some just things I might come across in my craft room that have been sold out for quite a while. That's my VIP shop. Okay, so those are the two main things that I like to do for people who choose me as their advisor when they shop. So those are the main differences. My shop has things built in as thank you gifts for using my online shop. And then my when you choose me as your advisor, then there we go. I have other ways of thanking you. And so that's through my VIP Facebook group, where I do a lot of different things. I post handouts and I do pop-up crops and give you different content that you see from here. And I do giveaways and all kinds of fun things. And then also that VIP shopping area. So I'm sorry if I've confused anybody, but it's kind of hard being a virtual seller, because I can't just walk up to you at a crop and go, hey, how you doing? Kathy, how's, you know, what pages are you working on? I have to do all of that virtually. And so these are ways that I just try to give back to the people who are supporting me and my business. Okay, so hopefully that kind of takes care of all of those questions. Okay. So yeah, I think that, did I get everyone? Print all of your photos. I think I got everybody. Okay. So the foam queen, has returned. Yes, thank you, Carrie. All right. So let me know if there's anything else before we wrap up today that you have a burning question for me. Oh, Siri doesn't understand either. Before we go, let me just kind of pop back into the chat. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Joan, here's the thing. I wanted to get the email out today. I did not, because I have to, it's quite a process to put an email together. By tomorrow morning, by Saturday morning, anyone who has shopped with me as a customer will have an email from me. So make sure you choose me as one of your okay email recipients, or else I end up in trash or spam in your email. And if not, just email me, lauren@craftssomejoy.com, and say, hey, Lauren, shoot me the VIP password. I've been doing that all week long. And so, Joan, I will send that to you. But just so all of you know, anyone who's used my Creative Memories link, you will have an email in your email basket tomorrow morning. I've got a lot of catching up to do. So that's what my day is like tomorrow. catch up with all of you. So thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. So Joan, I'll just email you that. No worries. We'll get you taken care of. Okay. Yay! Any other questions? We're going to wrap up for tonight if we're all good. I hope you enjoyed this evening. We are also scheduled for another pop crop, just so you know, for August 12th. And that is a members only crop, 4 hours. We come together. Mary Smith helps me moderate that group, and we come together on Zoom so I can see your faces. And we have a lot of fun doing more layouts, borders, and simple pages. And also, just so you know, my lettering class is now a video tutorial. So if you are interested in notching up your lettering, you can also take that. Go into the private Facebook group and watch it. It turned out we were live together over 3 hours, friends. So, you know, take it in pieces, but you can have some fun learning some different techniques for your lettering. So there you go. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, and have some fun trying to think outside the box. Whenever you look at a border, think formula, formula, formula. How can I change this up and have some fun with it? Okay. Enjoy. And until I see you again, make sure you take some time to craft some joy. Bye for now.